I'm sick of this place.
Same here. That crypt gives me the creeps. We should just board it up and leave it.
Didn't you hear the foreman? We've got to hold out. We'll get sorted out somehow.
Yeah, still. I don't like it one bit.
Better guarding up here than down there, though.
That's true.
We ought to do another sweep, just in case.
Who'd even try sneaking in? Now of all times.
You never know.
Well, if you say so. Come on then.
Eh?
Should have made that mask. A map of the underground. A drawing of some kind of cross. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, rotting corpses. Eh? What's this?
He fell for it. You must have it on him. Hey, what the?
You're the one who locked me in there.
How did you get out?
Why the fuck did you do that? Wait, you're the foreman, aren't you?
Shut up. You found Bavo, didn't you? Hand it over.
Calm down and drop the weapon, or I'll report you to the abbot.
And how would you do that? You're not getting out of here alive.
What the hell are you on about? What do you want from me?
You know what I'm on about, Kavar. And I know he's here somewhere. Boslav Bavo. I'll rip it out of your cold, dead hands when I'm done with you. It'll look like an accident. You weren't supposed to be here. We tried to stop you. But it's high, and you broke your neck.
You've completely lost it.
That doesn't matter anymore. Or anything else. Die!
Die!
Come on then!
Get back to Albi.
What are you wandering around here for? What's it gonna be? patience.
I'm going, really.
Now I've got you. Come on, men! I'll hammer some manners into you.
Christ, Albic! What happened? Are you alright?
I am, yes. But it looks like we've been robbed.
Why? And who did it, for Christ's sake?
Gentlemen, please. Keep it down. You're disturbing the patients. For God's sake. What happened here? What a mess.
And what do you think? Someone was clearly looking for something.
But there's nothing of value here.
Well, actually,
Albic! You brought them here? What were you thinking?
and was I supposed to leave them unsupervised?
And? Were they stolen?
Thank the Lord, no. I still had them on me.
Can someone tell me what exactly was nearly stolen?
As you know, Henry, I spent a good part of my life at King Wenceslas's court, tending to his health. Thanks to that, I learned much about his private life, what ailed him, how and when he got injured, and what treatments I used. I recorded all my findings and methods, partly in case anyone cast doubts on them, and partly for others to copy, if necessary. If these detailed records were to fall into the wrong hands, I dare not imagine the consequences.
Plenty of folk would pay handsomely for them.
Or tried to steal them for that very reason. So what now? Do we report this to the abbot?
I don't think that would be wise. After all, nothing's actually been stolen. And I'd rather not trouble him unnecessarily.
Exactly. After our last meeting, I think we all benefit from a bit of distance.
But we still don't know who to suspect.
Surely you realize the abbot himself might be interested in those records.
Father Jan? Nonsense. We've known each other for years.
Not quite well enough. When he heard you were coming, he was pressing me to persuade you to let him read them.
But that's out of the question. Absolutely not.
That's exactly what I told him. The look on his face. If looks could kill, I'd be dead.
How did he even hear about them?
Their existence is no secret. Even King Sigismund mentioned them to me once or twice. And if he ever said anything in front of the abbot...
And the thief waited until the monastery was closed.
So, Albic isn't leaving. Even if he wanted to.
Let's not jump to conclusions. And don't start pointing fingers. Henry, go and ask Brother Benedict and Dinesh in the infirmary if they noticed anything. Maybe we'll get lucky.
All right then. I'll return to my patients and pretend nothing's amiss. No need to alarm them over this.
Right. Agreed.
You'll get such a blow that you'll wake up on the pillow!
Calm down!
I'll take you straight to the abbot, and he'd...
I won't resist.
Henry, I won't tolerate such behavior. Instead of helping Albert care for the sick, or at least praying, you... Oh, words fail me. I understand you're frightened by everything that's going on. I will overlook it this time. Now go.
did you see anyone go?
I'm not sure.
A monk?
No, it wasn't.
It's not exactly...
Roughly an...
Damn it. Tell me something.
What?
Good day. What do...
Did you notice anything suspicious?
One of the sick men has been throwing up constantly.
No. I need to know...
I spent most of my time with the vomiting one.
Someone went through our room.
And what about the alchemy lab?
No.
Oh, thank God.
That's the thing. Nothing was taken.
I should have been more watchful, right?
Don't beat yourself.
God be with you.
Henry, how are you feeling?
I feel awful.
Did you go into the crypt without a plague mask?
I did. Do you think I got infected too?
It's certainly possible.
What now? I can't just go and lie down. You have too much work to do.
I know. Try this potion. It should ease the symptoms for a while.
Thank you, Albie. And what if it gets worse?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Henry.
And what if...
Then all you can do is pray we get this sickness under control.
And what if I...
Then you'll have to brew yourself, fill up, then throw in 2 handfuls of chamomile and boil for 2 more. Finally,
Would you please...
can't you see I'm up to my I can't.
Sorry.
I'm sure you'll find...
All right, I spoke with Ben.
So,
I might have something, but I'm not sure yet how it ties to those records.
what do you mean?
Well, I went down to the crypt, and I found open tombs and rotting corpses.
Good God!
No sign of a mass grave, though. Just individual tombs.
That's both good and bad news. At least we can now rule out the plague. But if the workers caught something from the air around those tombs, then anyone else could catch it too. Why did they even open them?
They were probably looking for something inside. I found this sketch.
That looks like the emblem of the Kingdom of Jerusalem. But why would they look for it among deceased abbots? Even putting aside that it's sacrilege, I don't see the connection.
Nor do I. But there must be one, because they locked me in the crypt over it.
What?
He was the workers' foreman. He kept going on about some Bavor. He must have thought I'd found whatever they were after. I tried explaining I hadn't the faintest idea what he meant, but he went completely mad. In the end, he came at me.
And?
Well, I had to defend myself. God rest his soul.
I'm at my wit's end. Under normal circumstances, I'd report it, but maybe we'd better keep all this to ourselves. For now, at least. That Bavor fellow, the name means nothing to me, but I'd suggest mentioning it to Librarian Crispin. With luck, he'll find something in the archive, but best...
Agreed. Let's clear up the room, then sleep.
We'll be wiser come morning.
Shopping beast. Kick its ass. You stop that, for Christ! Oh, God. Fuck's sake. Good morning, everyone. I trust you've had a decent sleep. The sick are waiting, and being tired doesn't excuse us from our duties.
All right, give me a moment. Then we'll go and check on the patients. And where's Benedict, anyway?
If I may, gentlemen. Haven't you heard? There was a fire here last night.
A fire? Here at the monastery?
The small shed by the mill house burned down, but it was probably just an unfortunate accident. Thank the Lord it's all over now.
And no one was hurt?
Well, that's the thing. No one burned, but there were 2 men in the shed. Or rather, 2 bodies.
Bodies? Whose were they, for God's sake?
That... I don't know, sir.
Who found them? And how did he get them out?
Elijah, one of the lay brothers. He ran into the flames thinking he could save them, but they were already dead.
And what was he doing outside in the middle of the night? You don't suppose he had something to do with it?
He's never been any trouble. There's no reason to suspect him.
And how do you know they didn't die in the flames? Just because they weren't burnt to cinders doesn't prove anything.
I didn't see them, but they said there were no burns, and it didn't look like they'd suffocated either.
So, how did they end up there? What killed them? Didn't anyone tell you about them?
They were sent to be washed, but the washers noticed, signs.
How do you know about these signs? Did someone examine them?
No, they were only to be washed, but when the signs of illness were spotted, the abbot ordered them locked away in the hops store. Ludolf promised he'd send one of his men to guard the door. No one is to go near them.
That was highly irresponsible. Someone needs to examine them thoroughly. We can't afford uncertainty.
You want to bring them to the infirmary with the others? No. No, let them stay locked away somewhere separate.
Are you afraid the other sick might get even worse? At least we could have them all in one place.
Was anyone else there besides Elijah?
No, or at least no one I know of. I'll leave you to it now. If you need me, I'll be with the sick.
I'm going too. Disease? Fire? What next? A swarm of locusts?
First they ransacked my room, now this. I don't like it one bit.
Do you think the fire's got anything to do with what they were after in your chambers?
Who knows? I feel like someone wants us gone, and they're trying to frighten us into leaving.
And are you considering it? Leaving, despite the abbot's order?
I thought about it for a while. But those infected need us. I can't leave them at the mercy of the disease.
All the more reason to get to the bottom of this.
But I can hardly go poking around myself to find out what really happened.
Don't worry. That's what I'm here for.
Maybe Zacharias was right after all. You never know when an aid like that might come in handy. So, what's your plan?
Quite a few things, actually. I'll take a look around the burned-down shed. There might still be some clues.
Good idea. It might have just been an accident, but it won't hurt to make sure.
What about the corpses? You said you wanted to examine them.
And that's what I'll do. We can't afford doubts when there's a deadly illness spreading.
But Benedict said the abbot forbade it, and that one of the knights is watching over them.
If he's got any sense at all, he'll understand this is serious. A proper diagnosis is key to the next step.
Whoever it is, he's still following orders. He'll know the risk if he disobeys them.
So what do you suggest I do?
Leave it to me.
So what you're saying is, use an unorthodox approach.
Well, I'm no physician like you, but I've learned a lot about the illness. I could say I'm your apprentice.
That won't be enough.
Then I'll explain to him the same way you did to me. We need to examine them and find out what was wrong with them, or we'll never get anywhere with treatment.
That's probably best. But you must examine them thoroughly. And don't be repulsed.
So, what exactly should I be looking for?
Anything unusual. You know well the symptoms the sick here have, but a keen eye may spot other signs too. If you're not sure, just try to remember what you saw. If you describe it to me later, I should be able to identify it.
I should probably speak with the lay brother who pulled the bodies out of the flames.
Elijah, right? But be gentle. No one should have to go through what he did last night.
I can't think of anything else.
Nor can I. Well then, best of luck.
Jesus Christ.
What the?
You're not supposed to be here.
Go on, find your master.
What's that sound?
Move on. No one's allowed in.
Why not? Is it because of the bodies?
Damn, so you've heard too. They told me not to speak about it with anyone. They wanted them buried quickly so they can rest in peace. But until then, no one's allowed near.
At least let me go and see them.
I've been given strict orders. And why are you interested?
They might have been infected. Just like the people in the infirmary. If that's true, Albert needs to know.
And what if they were? It's not like anyone can help them now.
But if I examine them properly and identify the symptoms, it might help others. The more we learn about the illness, the better our chances of curing everyone.
Yeah, all right then. But be quick, eh? I don't want any trouble. Now, you're not getting anything. Bugger off.
Dogs aren't allowed here. What's it doing here?
Bloody flea-ridden mutt.
Damnation.
What? You crawl back here, you'll...
Right then. Where to begin? I'll start with the younger one. Muscle stiff, but the body looks supple. What's that in his hair? Oof. Better mind my fingers. Rigor mortis is wearing off. He can't have been dead more than a few hours. He vomited up his guts before he died. Just like that old confessor. It's all clumped together. Looks like flour, or maybe lime. Yeah, it's flour. Ugh. Bruising, some dried blood, but no broken bones. Those bruises are odd. Regular. Almost perfectly circular. Looks like cupping marks. Someone might have tried to ease a fever or pain. He's young, but his hands are a mess. Looks like hard labor. And 2 workers did go missing. Just his back and hips are badly... A few old scars. Barely dried. Could it have leaked out after death? Mixed... Now for the older one. Knees are scraped and scarred. He must have worked hard in his life. Stiff as a board. But no broken bones. Back and around his neck and chest, he's got... Those blotches look familiar. They're a bit like the ones on that old confessor. Looks like this poor wretch caught the same thing. Clenched tight. Like he was ready for a fight. Rigor mortis well advanced. Died long before the fire. Skin's badly scratched. Pale. Sunken eyes. Missing some teeth, though that might just be age. But that hole in his head is someone's doing. Small, round, clean, like it was drilled. I've heard of that method before, used in cases of unbearable headache or seizures. But who tried that outside the infirmary? Well, what's clear is they didn't die in that burning hut. More likely they succumbed to the infection spreading in the monastery. The symptoms match perfectly. Either way, it wasn't a cold-blooded murder. Someone tried to treat them, brutally, but still. And it didn't work. Someone must have hauled the bodies into that shed. And it left marks on them. It might be possible to trace where they came from.
Hey, get out of here!
I was just leaving.
Well, what'll it be? Hear me?
You crawl back here, you'll get the strap.
I'm going.
Well, what'll it be? Hear me?
What's that?